Apple has just dropped iOS 18.4 Beta 1, and while we're still waiting for those big Apple Intelligence features, there are some major updates you don't want to miss. From smarter notifications to a brand new Apple News Plus food section, let's dive into everything new in iOS 18.4. Priority notifications, Apple Intelligence. Tired of endless notifications burying the important ones? Apple Intelligence is introducing priority notifications, bringing the most crucial alerts front and center on your lock screen. How to enable, go to Settings. Notifications. Prioritize notifications and turn it on. ImagePlayground gets a new SketchStyle. Apple has added a SketchStyle to ImagePlayground. Previously available only in ImageWand, you can now use this hand-drawn effect alongside animation and illustration. Bonus. Apple also replaced the Winter Holidays theme with a fresh new spring theme. Apple Intelligence expands to more languages. Bonjour, hello, ciao. Apple Intelligence now speaks more languages, including French, German, Italian, Portuguese, Spanish, Japanese, Korean, and Chinese. Localized English is also available for Singapore and India. Apple News Plus introduces a delicious food section. Foodies, this one's for you. The new Apple News Plus food section brings thousands of recipes, restaurant reviews, and cooking tips from publishers like Bon Appetit and Serious Eats. Cook mode. Step-by-step instructions make following recipes easier than ever. Offline mode. Save recipes to access anytime, anywhere. New ambient music mode in Control Center. Need the perfect background sound? iOS 18.4 introduces ambient music in Control Center, with 4 categories: sleep, chill, productivity, and well-being. Bonus, you can't pick the exact song, but tap the dynamic island or now playing widget to skip tracks. Mail categorization comes to iPad, your inbox now smarter than ever. iPadOS 18.4 finally brings mail categorization, sorting emails into primary, orders, deals, and social tabs just like iOS got in 18.2. Privacy indicator dots are now more visible. Those tiny dots that show when your camera or mic is in use, they're now larger and moved to the left with a black background for better visibility. 2 new Australian Siri voices. G'day Siri. Apple is adding 2 fresh Australian voices for Siri, because who doesn't love a good Aussie accent? Apple Maps now lets you set a preferred language. Multilingual users, rejoice. You can now choose your preferred language in Apple Maps settings. New podcasts home screen widgets. Podcast lovers, this one's for you. 2 new widgets, library and shows, let you access your saved episodes and subscriptions right from your home screen. Cellular Control Center gets an upgrade. The cellular toggle in Control Center now shows your signal strength in bars, a small but useful tweak. New shortcuts. Action for messages. Automate your chats. iOS 18.4 adds a shortcuts action to open a specific conversation in Messages with 1 tap. Carplay gets a new look. Some users are now seeing 3 rows of CarPlay icons instead of 2, more apps at your fingertips. Default apps. More choices in the EU. EU users. You can now set third-party apps as your default for navigation and translation. Apple is opening things up. Smoother notification center animations. Swiping out of the notification center, it's now smoother than ever. Wi-Fi calling issue for US cellular users. Heads up, Apple warns that Wi-Fi calling may not work on US cellular in this beta. If you rely on it, stick to iOS 18.3 for now. Japan's My Number Card digital ID support in Wallet. More than 100 million Japanese residents use My Number Card IDs, and iOS 18.4 is adding support for them in the Wallet app. MDM updates for businesses and schools. For enterprise users, new mobile device management (MDM) controls can now disable Apple Intelligence reports, Mail Smart Replies, Safari Summarize, and more. Vision Pro gets its own iPhone app. Apple is rolling out a Vision Pro app, letting users manage settings, download apps, and even control guest mode right from their iPhone. Genmoji gets a small change. The Genmoji icon now says Genmoji instead of just showing a colorful smiley, so you'll never miss where to create your custom emoji. When is iOS 18.4 releasing? Apple plans to roll out the final version of iOS 18.4 in April 2025, so stay tuned for even more features in upcoming betas. That's everything new in iOS 18.4 Beta 1. Which feature are you most excited to try? Drop a comment below. And don't forget, like, share, and subscribe for all the latest iOS updates. LG News.